Hello everyone, I am Deepali Kuberkar. Today I am going to talk on e-books in academic libraries. These are my contact details. You can reach me through phone or email. Please read disclaimer. E-book is an electronic version of a print book. E-book can be read on electronic devices like dedicated e-book reader, computer, laptop, tablets, smartphone, etc. There are various advantages of e-books like instant access, simultaneous access to the same e-book. It is available 24/7, 365 days. It is portable. Shelf space is not required. It is very easy to browse and it has search abilities. It provides multimedia features like graphics and images. Some other advantages of e-books are like one can highlight the text, one can take notes, it cannot be lost, it cannot be defaced or mutilated, it eliminates the shelving error, it is environment friendly, very easy to share, and one can self-publish the e-books. Every coin has a flip side. Yes, e-books also have disadvantages. Some of them are: it requires a suitable electronic device. Every e-book reading device needs power. Some cost of hardware and software is required. Usually it also requires internet and networking. It can cause eye strain due to screen glare. There is no universal format and there is a lack of standardized licensing. E-book formats are used to create and publish e-books. Various e-books formats have emerged right from the text to HTML to PDF. As I have already mentioned, there are no standardized formats available. Various e-book readers follows different formats. There are major two types of formats. One are open formats and closed formats. Open formats can be used for multiple platforms. Some of the examples are PDF, HTML, EPUB, OpenXPS, etc. Closed formats can be used for particular device. Example, Kindle AF8, Microsoft LIT, Tomb Raider, etc. Unlike print books, e-books requires a suitable device in order to view and read e-books. A number of portable e-book devices in different ranges of shape, size and price are available in the market. The emergence of e-books have resulted in many companies manufacturing dedicated e-book readers like Rockets by Nuwa Media, Kindle by Amazon, iPad by Apple, Nook by Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Sony Reader, etc. There are three ways of acquiring e-books. Number 1, free or open access. There are various sites which provides copyright free or public domain books. Some of the examples are Gutenberg.org, Manybooks.net, Books in My Phone, etc. Number 2, subscription access. Annual subscription has to be paid to get the access. Many database provides e-journals and e-books packages all together. Number 3, perpetual access. It is an ownership model. The owner retains the right to access the book indefinitely. There are various surveys conducted on ebooks and its usage. I'll discuss few of them. In 2013, Kate conducted a survey to find out people's preference to read on an ebook reader or traditional paper. It was found that most of the people still prefer to read print books or both print books and ebooks, and very few people prefer to read only ebooks. They feel eventually ebooks will become more popular. According to a survey conducted by Rajan, Jasimuddin and Matthew in year 2012 on users' attitude on ebook collection in Mahatma Gandhi University Library, they found that ebooks are used mostly for subject or research related purpose, and many of them face problems while accessing ebooks. In year 2013, Next Big What company conducted a survey after the launch of ebook store by Amazon to find out the preference of ebook or print book. It was found that 45% people still prefer print books, 20% people prefer ebooks only, and 35% people are ready to use ebooks only if heavy discounts are provided. Kuberkar and Das in year 2014 conducted a survey of engineering college libraries of Mumbai city. They found that only few libraries have incorporated ebooks in their collection, and mainly those which are made mandatory by governing bodies like AICTE. Procurement of e-journals in the engineering college libraries have increased significantly, but ebooks have not picked up much. And the major constraints found were lack of ebook demand from the users, lack of suitable ebook pricing models, and cost effectiveness. I would like to conclude by saying there is a need for active involvement of library professionals in shaping the ebook environment. Creating awareness for ebooks among the users is highly solicited at this point of time. There is a need to motivate the users from using traditional library services to digital library services. Further, there is a need for shift in users' attitude from printed page to various options provided by ebooks. There is a need for change in e-publishing trend and flexibility in ebook purchase models. Finally, I would like to say that at the present moment, ebooks will not replace print books but will supplement them. For further studies, you could use the references listed on the screen. Thanks for listening to me, and I wish you a very good day ahead.